Aged cheese. What's the blue in the blue vein cheese? The blue in the blue vein cheese is mould. So the only cheeses that don't sit under that category, the cheeses that have probably a pH of 7 would be your fresh. Cheese, it's creamy, delicious, and for many of us, a lifelong comfort food. But what if I told you that some of your favourite cheeses could be secretly working against your health? Especially if you're over 60? That's right, while certain cheeses can strengthen your bones, sharpen your mind, and even help your heart, others might be putting you at risk for serious health problems. Today, we're going to reveal the 4 dangerous cheeses you should avoid at all costs, and the 4 miracle cheeses you should be eating every single day. Stick with me, because this could be the difference between staying strong and vibrant or facing unnecessary health battles. Before we start, drop in the comments from where you are watching this video and what health topic you'd like to see in the next video. As a special thank you for joining us today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment about why you want to win my best-selling book. Now, I know what you might be thinking, I've eaten cheese my whole life and I'm fine. But here's the thing, as we age, our bodies change. What was harmless at 50 could be risky at 70. Some cheeses carry hidden dangers like dangerous bacteria that target weak immune systems, or sky-high sodium levels that strain your heart, and others, well, they're like nature's medicine packed with nutrients that protect your bones, brain, and even your gut. So before you take another bite of that brie or sprinkle more feta on your salad, you need to know which cheeses are helping you and which ones might be hurting you. Let's get started. Why cheese matters for seniors. Let's talk about why cheese becomes so much more important and more complicated as we get older. You see, after 60, our bodies don't handle food the way they used to. Something as simple as cheese can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. And here's why that matters right now. The risks when cheese turns against you. Let's face an uncomfortable truth. Some cheeses that seem perfectly harmless can actually pose serious risks as we age. Our changing bodies process foods differently, and what was once safe may now threaten our health. Certain soft, moist varieties become breeding grounds for dangerous bacteria that a senior's immune system struggles to fight off. Then there's the hidden sodium crisis. Many popular types contain shocking amounts of salt that can send blood pressure soaring and put tremendous strain on aging hearts. Perhaps most concerning are the highly processed versions, cleverly marketed as convenient options but actually loaded with artificial ingredients that do more harm than good. If you've ever noticed feeling unusually tired or foggy after eating cheese, this is exactly why. The rewards, cheese as nutritional powerhouse. Now for the uplifting part. When chosen wisely, cheese transforms into one of nature's most perfect foods for healthy aging. Certain hard varieties offer an unbeatable combination of bone-strengthening minerals and heart-protective nutrients, with research showing remarkable benefits for senior health. Then there are the cultured varieties that work like natural probiotics, supporting not just digestion, but potentially boosting immunity and even cognitive function. For those managing weight or blood sugar, some options provide satisfying protein with minimal impact on insulin levels. And the highest quality versions from grass-fed sources deliver anti-inflammatory benefits that may help combat arthritis and protect brain health. The right cheeses don't just avoid causing harm, they actively work to keep you stronger, sharper, and more vibrant. It's like having a delicious secret weapon in your diet that supports your body exactly where aging needs it most. In our later segments, we'll reveal exactly which varieties to embrace and which to avoid, because when chosen correctly, cheese can truly be medicine in the most delightful form. Now that you know why choosing the right cheese matters more than ever, let's get specific. Which ones should you avoid at all costs and which should you stock up on? Here's the truth about the 4 worst cheeses for seniors. 4 cheeses seniors should never touch. Before we dive into the delicious cheeses you should be eating, we need to talk about the dangerous ones. These 4 cheeses pose serious risks for seniors, from food poisoning to heart strain. Pay close attention, because avoiding these could literally save your health. 1. Brie, Camembert, the mold danger. Let's talk about Brie and Camembert, those soft buttery cheeses with the white bloomy rind. They're a staple on fancy cheese boards. But here's the hard truth. For seniors, these cheeses can be downright dangerous. The problem isn't just the cheese itself, it's that white rind you see on the outside. That rind is actually a type of edible mold called Penicillium candidum, which gives these cheeses their distinctive flavour and texture. While this mold is safe for most healthy adults, it creates the perfect environment for a far more dangerous bacteria to grow, Listeria monocytogenes. Listeria is a foodborne bacteria that can survive and even multiply in the refrigerator. For younger people with strong immune systems, it might cause mild flu-like symptoms, but for seniors, especially those over 65, Listeria can lead to severe infections like meningitis, septicemia, or even life-threatening complications. The CDC reports that adults 65 plus are 4 times more likely to get Listeria infections than the general population, and the outcomes are far worse. Symptoms can take weeks to appear, making it hard to trace back to the source, and by then the infection may have already spread. Even if the cheese is pasteurized, which kills most bacteria, Brie and Camembert's soft, moist texture allows Listeria to regrow if contaminated during aging or handling. And because these cheeses are often served uncooked, there's no way to kill the bacteria before eating. For seniors, the risk simply isn't worth it. If you love creamy cheeses, we'll share safer alternatives later, but for now remember that elegant wedge of Brie might look harmless, but for older adults, it's a gamble with your health. 2. Queso fresco, the unpasteurized threat. Queso fresco, the crumbly Mexican cheese often sprinkled on tacos and salads, hides a serious danger for seniors. The biggest problem? Traditional versions are frequently made with unpasteurized raw milk, which the FDA specifically warns older adults to avoid. Raw milk cheeses can contain deadly bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria, pathogens that a senior's immune system often can't fight off effectively. Even when pasteurized, queso fresco's high moisture content and low acidity create the perfect breeding ground for bacteria if it's not stored at perfect refrigerator temperatures. The CDC has traced multiple food poisoning outbreaks to queso fresco, with seniors experiencing the most severe consequences. What might cause mild diarrhea in a younger person can lead to hospitalization for older adults. The cheese's soft texture means bacteria penetrates deep inside. You can't just cut off the surface mold like with harder cheeses. Many Hispanic seniors assume it's safe because they've eaten it for years, but aging bodies process contaminants differently. Kidney function decline in seniors makes it harder to flush out toxins, while reduced stomach acid allows more bacteria to survive digestion. Particularly alarming are cases where store-bought pasteurized queso fresco still caused illness due to improper handling. The cheese's crumbly nature means it's often touched repeatedly during preparation, increasing contamination risk. For seniors with diabetes or heart conditions, the dehydration from food poisoning can trigger dangerous complications. While thoroughly cooked queso fresco, like in baked dishes, is safer, the fresh version simply isn't worth the risk after age 65. Later, we'll share delicious aged Hispanic cheeses that provide similar flavors without the danger. 3. Feta, the salt bomb. That salty, tangy feta cheese crumbling over your salad? It's secretly sabotaging your heart health. Just 1 ounce of feta packs a staggering 320 milligram of sodium. That's 14% of your daily limit in a few small bites. For seniors already battling high blood pressure, this is a cardiovascular time bomb. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at filtering excess salt, causing dangerous fluid retention that strains your heart and arteries. The American Heart Association warns that seniors consuming just 400 milligram extra sodium daily face 30% higher stroke risk, and feta makes it frighteningly easy to cross that line. What makes feta particularly treacherous is how we eat it. We sprinkle it liberally on salads, stuff it in omelettes, and crumble it over Mediterranean dishes, rarely measuring portions. Restaurant salads often contain triple the standard serving size. This sodium overload forces your heart to work harder, accelerating blood vessel damage while worsening conditions like congestive heart failure. Even worse, feta's strong flavor masks its saltiness, tricking you into consuming dangerous amounts without realizing it. Studies show seniors' blood pressure is especially sensitive to sodium compared to younger adults. That delicious Greek salad you love could spike your BP by 10-15 points within hours. For those on diuretics or heart medications, feta's salt content can directly interfere with treatment effectiveness. While we'll later recommend safer low-sodium cheeses with similar tangy profiles, here's the hard truth. After 65, every sprinkle of feta is a gamble with your cardiovascular health that's simply not worth taking. 4. American cheese singles, the fake food. Those individually wrapped American cheese slices might be convenient, but here's the shocking truth: they're not real cheese. These ultra-processed cheese products are a chemical cocktail of unhealthy ingredients that spell trouble for senior health. The FDA doesn't even classify them as actual cheese. They're labeled as pasteurized prepared cheese product because they contain less than 51% real cheese. What makes up the rest? A mix of milk protein concentrates, emulsifiers like sodium phosphate, and alarming amounts of artificial preservatives that accelerate aging in the body. For seniors, these fake cheeses deliver a triple threat. First, they're loaded with sodium, up to 400 milligram per slice, that spikes blood pressure. Second, they contain hydrogenated oils, code for dangerous trans fats that quietly clog arteries and increase dementia risk. Worst of all, the phosphate additives disrupt calcium absorption, actively weakening bones at the exact time seniors need them strongest. Research links regular consumption to faster cognitive decline, with one Johns Hopkins study showing processed cheese eaters had 50% higher rates of memory issues. What makes these slices so deceptive is how they hijack your taste buds. Food scientists engineer them to melt perfectly and trigger cravings, but that cheese flavor comes from artificial compounds, not nutrients. While real cheese provides protein and calcium, these imposters offer empty calories that promote inflammation. For seniors managing diabetes, the added corn syrup solids cause dangerous blood sugar spikes. We'll soon reveal delicious, real cheese alternatives that melt just as well without gambling with your health. Remember, if it doesn't need refrigeration until opening, it's not real food for your golden years. 4 must-eat cheeses for seniors. Now that we've covered the risky cheeses to avoid, let's talk about the Hero's 4 powerhouse cheeses that deliver serious health benefits for seniors. These aren't just safe choices, they're nutritional gold mines, specially suited to aging bodies. Best of all, they're delicious, versatile, and easy to incorporate into daily meals. 1. Swiss cheese, the heart helper. Swiss cheese is one of the best heart-healthy choices for seniors, and here's why. Unlike many cheeses, it's naturally lower in sodium, just 53 milligram per ounce, making it ideal for blood pressure control. But the real magic lies in its unique combination of nutrients. High-quality protein for muscle preservation, plus a powerhouse duo of calcium and vitamin K2 that work together to keep arteries flexible and bones strong. Research shows Swiss cheese's vitamin K2 helps direct calcium into bones rather than arteries, reducing dangerous plaque buildup. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found seniors consuming K2-rich cheeses had 57% lower risk of heart disease. The cheese's distinctive holes aren't just cute, they indicate proper fermentation, producing probiotics that aid digestion and nutrient absorption. Plus, its high phosphorus content supports kidney function, which often declines with age. For seniors watching their weight, Swiss is a smart choice. It's packed with flavour, so a little goes a long way. Try melting a slice on whole grain toast for breakfast, or cube it into a salad for a protein boost. Unlike processed cheeses, real Swiss contains no artificial additives, just pure nutrition. Its mild nutty flavour also makes it perfect for those with sensitive taste buds. If you're going to eat cheese daily after 60, Swiss should be at the top of your list. It's like nature's prescription for aging well. 2. Cottage cheese, the muscle saver. Cottage cheese is a senior's secret weapon against age-related muscle loss, and science proves it. Packing an impressive 28 grams of protein per cup, mostly slow-digesting casein, it provides a steady stream of muscle-building amino acids for hours. This is crucial because after 60, adults lose 3–5% of muscle mass per decade, increasing fall risks. Studies show seniors who eat cottage cheese daily maintain significantly stronger legs and grip strength compared to those who don't. What makes cottage cheese truly special is its unique nutritional profile. Unlike other dairy, it's naturally low in lactose while being rich in leucine, the key amino acid that triggers muscle growth. The phosphorus in cottage cheese enhances calcium absorption, protecting bones without stressing kidneys. Opt for low-sodium versions under 300 milligram per cup to get these benefits without blood pressure concerns. Recent research from the University of Copenhagen found seniors consuming cottage cheese at bedtime had 22% better muscle protein synthesis overnight. For maximum benefits, pair cottage cheese with vitamin C-rich berries. The combination boosts collagen production for joint health, while the cheese's probiotics improve gut immunity, a major concern for older adults. Its soft texture also makes it perfect for those with dental issues. Try it blended into smoothies, spread on whole grain toast, or mix with flax seeds for an omega-3 boost. Unlike expensive protein supplements, cottage cheese delivers real food nutrition that keeps seniors strong and independent. 3. Parmesan the bone fortifier. Parmesan cheese is a senior's best defense against osteoporosis, packing more bone-strengthening power per bite than almost any other food. Just 1 ounce delivers 340 milligram of highly absorbable calcium, 34% of a senior's daily needs, along with a unique combo of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin K2. This nutrient triad works synergistically. The K2 directs calcium into bones, not arteries, while magnesium ensures proper calcium metabolism. Research from the Framingham Osteoporosis Study found seniors consuming aged cheeses like Parmesan had 32% lower hip fracture rates. The 24-month aging process makes Parmesan exceptionally senior-friendly. It removes virtually all lactose while concentrating nutrients. A single serving contains 10 of easy-to-digest protein. Its umami flavor enhances appetite, combating the anorexia of aging that leads to malnutrition. The high zinc content, 1.3 milligram per ounce, boosts immune function, critical for older adults. Unlike softer cheeses, Parmesan's hard texture naturally limits portions while delivering maximum nutrition. A little goes a long way. For optimal benefits, grate fresh Parmesan over meals rather than using pre-shredded versions, which contain anti-caking agents. Try it on steamed veggies to make them more appealing, or blend into soups for a flavor and nutrition boost. Studies show its peptides may help regulate blood pressure too. At about 110 calories per ounce, Parmesan offers concentrated nutrition without excess calories, perfect for weight-conscious seniors. Keep a wedge in your fridge. Its long shelf life makes it both economical and convenient for daily use. For goat cheese, the gut guardian. Goat cheese emerges as the ultimate gut-friendly dairy for seniors, offering unique advantages over cow's milk cheeses. Its smaller fat molecules and different protein structure make it dramatically easier to digest, critical for aging digestive systems. Nearly 40% of seniors develop lactose intolerance, but goat cheese contains up to 30% less lactose naturally. The probiotics in aged varieties like Chev act as a second immune system, with studies showing they increase beneficial gut bacteria by 58% in older adults. This cheese delivers exceptional anti-inflammatory benefits. The high copper content, 0.4 milligram per ounce, supports brain health by reducing oxidative stress, while the medium-chain fatty acids provide quick energy without blood sugar spikes. Unlike processed cheeses, quality goat cheese contains conjugated linoleic acid, a fatty acid, shown to preserve muscle mass in sedentary seniors. Its tangy flavor also stimulates saliva production, combating dry mouth, a common medication side effect. For maximum benefits, choose aged, unpasteurized versions, safe due to acidity levels, and pair with prebiotic foods like whole grains. Spread it on apple slices for a fiber boost or crumble into salads for easy digestion. The calcium in goat cheese is particularly bioavailable. Research shows seniors absorb 25% more of it compared to cow's milk calcium. With only 75 calories per ounce, it's a nutrient-dense choice that won't overwhelm calorie-restricted diets. How to safely enjoy cheese. Cooking tips. Always cook soft cheeses like brie or queso fresco to 165 Fahrenheit or 73 degrees Celsius to kill dangerous bacteria. Try baking them into casseroles or melted sandwiches. Pasteurized cheeses are safer, but still reheat leftovers thoroughly. For hard cheeses, remove moldy spots by cutting at least 1 inch around the affected area. Freezing alters texture, but works well for grated cheeses used in cooking. Seniors should avoid cheese fondues or soft cheeses at buffets where temperature control is questionable. Remember, when in doubt, cook it out. Heat is your best defense against foodborne risks. Pairing advice. Boost cheeses' benefits by pairing wisely. Combine calcium-rich cheeses with vitamin D sources like salmon or eggs for better absorption. Fiber-rich partners, apples, whole grain crackers, or nuts, slow digestion, preventing blood sugar spikes. For better heart health, enjoy cheese with potassium-packed foods like spinach or bananas to counterbalance sodium. Probiotic cheeses pair perfectly with prebiotic foods. Asparagus, oats to maximize gut health. Avoid processed meats as pairings. Their nitrates and excess salt create a dangerous combo. A simple rule: if it grows together, it goes together. Mediterranean cheeses with olives and tomatoes make ideal matches. Portion control. Seniors should limit cheese to 1 or 1.5 ounces daily, about the size of 2 dice. Use a kitchen scale. Initially, most people overestimate portions. Grated cheese appears more voluminous, helping satisfaction with less. For hard cheeses, pre-slice weekly portions to avoid overeating. Schedule cheese earlier in the day when metabolism is higher. Those with heart conditions should choose strongest flavored aged cheeses. A little satisfies more. Remember, cheese is a garnish, not a main. Sprinkle rather than slab, and always account for cheese hidden in dishes. Your bones and heart will thank you for mindful enjoyment. So, cheese isn't just food, it's a lifelong companion that can either support your health or quietly work against it. Now that you know which cheeses to embrace and which to avoid, you're equipped to make smarter choices that protect your heart, bones, and mind. Aging well isn't about deprivation, it's about enjoying every bite while giving your body the best possible fuel. Whether it's a sprinkle of parmesan on your soup or a creamy bite of cottage cheese before bed, these small changes add up to big benefits over time. And that's it for again, guys. If this video helped you, do me a favor, hit the like button so more seniors can discover these life-changing tips. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be diving into more delicious senior-friendly foods next week. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay healthy.